It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
So 2 away with nobody on. Eddie Wood will hit next.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Wood goes 6 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Germany. Ripped on a line, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with 2 away. Marcell Ozuna, the next Pirate to hit. Machado zips it across. Third out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Swing, and it's popped straight up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, snags it for the second out.
That was a good, hard fastball.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wood takes it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Eddie Wood.
And he swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
All tied up here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to. Eddie Wood digs in now. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Two outs. And a foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Here's Gurriel with the tying run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Hit hard. That gets through. Here comes Tatis around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Up next to the positive.
That really hurts right there. This is
Wood had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
And welcome to Baseball City. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, your 2026 Minnesota Twins.
Two outs, nobody on. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. He's a guy who does it all. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air, left side, and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Eddie Wood.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Alex Kirilloff. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Lays out and makes the play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Edouard Julien, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a base hit into right center field. Green rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Here's Royce Lewis. In there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Heading for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and there's 2 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground to third. Whips it across, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up here in Florida's Baseball City. It's the Twins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Wood, a 6'9" righty, only 20 years old. And he was a 10th round pick in 2023. The pitch. Strike 1. Righty delivers. just off the outside part of the plate. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That misses, and that is ball one. One out, base is empty. Bounce to the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. And next for Minnesota, Kyron Paris. Fastball for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Shannawell makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0.
Now batting, designated
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one fouled off. Just missed.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
2 up, 2 down.
now batting second baseman, Edward Julien.
Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. To the right side, Shannawell takes it to the bag, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
Fought off foul. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The pitch. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a wait. So 2 away with nobody on. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Shanuel.
First baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
2 outs. This one in the air, right field. Green going after it. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Twins 3. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Lonnie White, trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Here now is our final line score this time.
Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Llevo el alma en la rumba pa' que mueva la cintura, el que te prende el ambiente y el que te pone a gozar. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Eddie Wood, the next to hit. And takes low for ball one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here's a 3-0. And a foul ball. And the pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings through that one for strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the off.
Hancock measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Gilberto Garcia. Wood with a less than great game in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the man at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Eddie Wood. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with it.
Throws to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was.
In the air, left field, settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. One down. Now here is Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Nice little battle of speed.
Ripped on the ground to second. Rosario tosses to first. And there's 2 away. Top 9, and it'll get started with a pinch hitter. Wood had a rough go of it in this game.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pittsburgh.
Runner on at first with 1 gone.
The catcher.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eddie Wood, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, strike 1 is so critical, and in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to do. Willie Adames stands in. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And they get Adames for the out. And there are 2 down.
Oh, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Swings through that.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Right-hander kick steals. Rolled to short, could be 2. Flips it over to Albies. What a double play that was. Inning. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now Michael Harris. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. Fought off foul. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And there's 2 away. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Wood with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta.
was gonna die.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back. Base is empty with 2 away. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Oh, wow. Nice play. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Strike 2.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's outside, and the count 1-2. The Pirates trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 3 and the Pirates nothing. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Two outs. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So first and second with 2 outs. Up next for the Pirates, Nolan Shanuel. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Gilberto Celestino. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Wood had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back.
Take a walk with the full moon. Roll button and zipped up. It's all kicking off soon. Better stay well equipped, bruv. I don't know about your goons. Round there, everything lift up. Whether it's draw, win or lose, none of my friend them give up.
Let's do it. Ain't come here to talk it out, let's get into it. Froze up, now you frozen, you should've blew it. Told you you can't with us, you should've knew it.